Hey everyone! All right, excited to get started. Oh, perfect. The camera actually did the thing that I wanted it to. Hope you're all staying safe and well, considering that it's raining crazy here, which is amazing. Finally, yay! So yeah, just kind of hang tight and we'll get started in a couple of minutes. Go check on my animals and make sure they're all okay. I don't even know if I need music on for this class because the thunder is so loud. I just want to be like cuddling my dog right now, but I can't trust him to like sit here with me. I kind of need to keep an eye on him these days. My goodness. Ugh. Hello, Dave. I think that's who it was. My goodness, though, it's crazy out there. If you're in Tucson, at least. It's like getting kind of wild. Yeah, it rained this hard, it actually cracked a skylight in my house. So that was fun. I'm a little nervous. Let's see what happens. Okay, just about 2 more minutes, then we're gonna get started. Oh my gosh, this mic's gonna cut out or something. We'll just kind of have to tight and see what happens. Ooh. All right, though. I'm excited. All right. And I hope you guys can hear me too. I'll have to shout a little bit so you guys can hear me. I'm in the middle of the class and all the lights are just gonna turn off in my house. Alright, well, it feels wrong to start class in the middle of this. But okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. My aunt is visiting me right now and she like ran out to go grab some food and like I can hear her dog just like whining at the front door waiting for her to come back. It's so sad. Okay, so we're going to start with our usual breathing. Again, welcome to class. We're going to go ahead and get started with our usual breathing, so laying on our backs in a comfy position. You can either keep your feet planted, maybe you want to stretch them out all the way, or maybe come to a reclined butterfly, whatever feels best for you. Just settle into this position here. Good. Checking in with our midline, making sure that we're even, symmetrical through the body. And we'll start with 3 breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. Last time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And we'll just stay here for a few moments, taking a body scan. Gently and slowly moving your focus from head to toe. Trying to recognize any areas of tension or discomfort. And just focusing on releasing them away. More breaths here. Hi, Russell. And let's gently come back together with 3 more breaths. We begin breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And gently extending your feet here if they weren't already. We're going to dig our heels into the floor and just take a gentle heel rock here, releasing everything into the floor. Almost imagining like you're a bit of butter on a hot pan and you're just melting into the floor. Few more breaths here. Good. And we're just going to swim with the feet really quick. So bringing the feet into turnout, pushing them back out parallel, turn out, parallel, turn out, parallel. Good. And now we'll reverse, bring it in parallel, push it out, turn out. Russell, it's okay. This is my on-stock Russell. Good. And planting the feet, we're just going to windshield wipe the legs side to side. Good. And now we're going to gently roll onto our stomachs. And forehead on your hands. Lifting up the feet, we're going to windshield wiper side to side. It's okay, Russell. Okay. Okay, and straightening the legs. We're gonna go ahead and push back into a child's pose. Taking a few deep breaths here. Stretching the arms as far away as we can, sending the hips back. And we'll gently roll up through the spine. We're going to bring our hands behind us. Okay, guys, listen. Bring our hands behind us. We're going to send our hips forward and our head back. Baby camel. Making sure that we're engaging the glutes and lifting through the abs so we don't crunch in our low backs. Russell. Stay out of here. Trying to go into my roommate's room. And forward. Maybe moving the hip side to side a bit. Just trying to get some release in those hip flexors. And we'll gently roll it up. Placing the hands behind, sending the hips forward, releasing the head back. And sending the hips back, reaching forward. And one more time, we roll it up. Place the hands behind, send the hips forward, dropping the head back. And sending the hips back, reaching forward. I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see me better. Reaching the hands forward. And we're gently going to reach over to the right, stretching through the left side of the body. Making sure to send those hips back and continue to reach forward. And taking a deep inhale. Exhale, moving over to the left, stretching the right side of the body. And coming back center, rolling up through the spine. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see me. Bringing those knees together, we're going to tuck our toes for a nice plantar stretch. So make sure we go back for this, that we don't sickle our feet. That's obviously an exaggeration, but we try to keep everything pressed together while we stretch our feet. Sitting up nice and tall here, so don't let yourself slouch, yeah. Always take the opportunity to practice good posture, good alignment. Making sure we're straight in through our spine, we're not popping our ribs out. Couple more breaths here. And reaching forward, releasing those toes, and shaking it out against the floor. Nice. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to move into our foot massage. I know that we usually do this at the beginning of class, but we're going to massage our feet so that we can compare the stretch we just did to after we massage our feet. Ooh, that was a rough sentence. Again, Zoom calls lately. All right, so we start by massaging in between the metatarsals, really getting in there. What we're trying to do here is release all that soft tissue, yeah, because we can have a lot of buildup in our feet and hold a lot of tension in our feet, especially when we're at home dancing on unsprung floors and the hard surfaces. So it's good here to just massage into those feet. We'll do like a quicker, more abbreviated massage today, but I just want us to feel the difference between that first stretch that we just did and then when we do it again after we massage the feet, because then I feel like it'll really show the importance of like warming up and whatnot and what it does for your muscles. So next thing we're going to do, just spread the foot. Good. All right. Next thing we're going to do, just gently patting the foot. A little patty pat pat. I'm not like punching full force, don't worry, it might look like it, but no, just a gentle pat. We want to get the blood flowing in the feet. All right, awesome. Next thing we're going to do is put our fingers in between our toes. Yeah, so one finger in between each toe. And we'll just gently circle the foot here. I hope this rain doesn't last too long. Let's just get a textbook delivered like tomorrow. Hi, Russell. You a good boy? She's your son, a good boy. Good. Sometimes I like to go side to side with this to stretch out the feet. Good. Next thing we're going to do is elbows under the knee. We just pat the foot off of the floor. Again, just another opportunity here to get the blood flow going in this foot and this leg. Good. Next thing we're going to do, foot into the crease of your elbow, knee into the other elbow, sitting tall on our sits bones and rocking side to side. Sitting nice and tall here. And releasing the leg. Awesome. Maybe take a couple point and flexes. Again, trying to compare the feet, yeah? So that was my left foot I just stretched, and my left foot's usually the foot that doesn't have as great of a point. It has a better point right now because I just stretched it all out and it's all massaged. So now we're going to go into the right foot. Ooh, okay, the right foot's not happy right now. So starting again, in between the metatarsals. And you'd be surprised, you'd be like, oh, this is just a foot massage, whatever. Starting down here, you know, if we're holding a lot of tension in our feet, eventually that tension rises up into our ankles, into our calves, into our shins, into our thighs, and all the way back up. Yeah, so every part of the body is important, just as important as the other. So you never know what kind of ripple effect something like having tension in your feet is going to have to the rest of your body. Maybe it'll mean you won't roll through your feet completely and then you get shin splints because you weren't using your full plie or putting your heels all the way down. So it's always good to take like good care of each part of your body, not just the main muscle groups. Just really trying to get that. Oh good, my aunt's back now. I'm gonna close this because they're barking. Good. All right. Good. Next thing we're going to do is spreading that foot apart. I got like this weird bruise on the top of my foot the other day. I don't know what it's from, but oh well. That lightning is like intense. I can see it through like the windows in my room. Crazy. All right, tapping the foot now. Good, and fingers in between the toes, circling the foot. Oof, I need to like roll out. I can feel this is like, I can feel it pinching behind my knee, just bending my knee like this. Again, all summer I wanted to do like a foam rolling class. I didn't do one. Maybe I'll do it next week. We'll see. I've been waiting like in the comments if anyone wants to do like a foam rolling session because I don't know if everyone has a foam roller, but I think it'd be fun. Maybe that's a sign that I need a foam roll after this. Making sure you go side to side to stretch it out. Sorry everyone, got a flash flood warning notification on my phone. Okay, and tapping the foot. So really trying to release any tension in the hip flexor here. Yeah, you shouldn't be gripping, just be tapping the foot against the floor. Good. And foot into the elbow, knee into the other elbow, sitting up nice and tall, and we'll rock side to side. Good. And releasing the leg, shaking that against the floor, taking a couple ankle circles here. Don't know if you can hear the popping of my ankles. This is an everyday thing. And take a few point and flexes, seeing if you notice any difference here in the feet. So let's go ahead, cross the feet, and we're gonna go ahead and do our foot stretch again, our plantar stretch. So tucking the toes and getting ready to sit back onto the feet, noticing if this stretch feels any easier. Maybe for some reason it feels tighter. Kind of just check in and compare to how it felt last time. So we'll stay here for a few breaths. This stretch is very difficult for me. I have like flexible feet, but this stretch still is like, ah. Good, and we'll come out of it. Awesome. Staying legs against the floor, taking a few ankle circles. Again, noticing if your feet feel any different, maybe a little more flexible. Let me know. All right, let's go ahead and move into some cat-cows here. Yeah, we'll do some abbreviated cat-cows. So maybe just a couple passes of each. Good. And taking some side to side C curves, stretching out the ribs. And a couple circles with the chest here. Going both directions. And hip circles here. That was my knee. Good. And reverse. Let's go ahead, tuck the toes, pushing back into a downward facing dog. And we'll just tread through the feet here for a moment. Nice. All right, and sending those heels down, hips up. Taking a few breaths here, lengthening through the backs of the legs. And we'll gently pick the upstage leg up, send it towards the ceiling. You can't see my foot, but maybe you can see its shadow, doing some ankle circles. Just trying to keep the length in the back of the supporting leg. And we'll let it flop to the side. Making sure we're not locking into our elbows, but we keep a slight bend, supporting ourselves with our muscles instead of our joints. Good. Straightening the leg. And we'll bring it through into a low lunge. Good. Stretching it out. Need to pop my knee. And as always, a few cat-cow lunges here. I feel like these are the best lunges in the whole wide world. Trying to coordinate our breath with our lunges. Big breath in. And exhale, rounding the back. And hanging out here for a moment. We're gonna bend that back leg, gently scoot it up into a pyramid. Hanging out here for a second. Making sure we square off the hips. Couple more breaths here, making sure that our shoulders stay pulled away from our ears. We completely release the weight of the head. And we'll bend the front leg, send the back leg back into our lunge. We're gonna bend the knee, untuck our and send our hips back for a runner's lunge. Yeah, getting a nice stretch through the quad, or not the quad, the hamstring, opposite side of the quad. And releasing over. Trying to keep the back as flat as possible while still finding a release quality here. And we'll gently move forward into a lizard pose. So keep that leg down. We're gonna come onto the forearms, and that back leg, you can't really see it, but it's gonna come from this position. And you can just send it out to the blade edge of your foot. Good. We're going to come back up onto our hands, and we're going to gently walk the foot across and just fold right away into a pigeon stretch. Couple more breaths here, really pressing down into the ground with that pelvis. No pitching in the low back. And rolling up. All right, this one's kind of fun. If you don't want to do this one, you can always roll onto your back and bend this back leg into a quad stretch, or we can go for the really fun one. We're going to bend that back leg, and you can either hold it here if this is enough, or if you need an extra stretch, you can tuck it into your armpit like I do, and then balance here by grabbing your hands. And then the further you grab your hands and the closer you pull this elbow in towards your body, the deeper of a quad stretch you're going to get. gently, very gently, releasing this leg. We're gonna bring it to the front, cross our shins, push over and back into a downward facing dog, shredding through our feet here. Finding length through the calves. Good, and sending the heels down, hips up towards the ceiling. Good. We'll send that right leg up or that downstage leg up towards the ceiling. Couple ankle circles here. Ugh. And God, watch off my bookshelf. Ugh. Letting the leg fall. Good. Lengthening again. And bringing it through into a low lunge. Good. Scoot back a little bit. And we'll do a few cat-cow lunges here. Oof. Good. And returning back to center. Good. We're going to gently take this back leg and pick it up into a pyramid stretch, or however else you might want to call it. I'm trying to figure out what the best angle is here. There we go, I think that's fine. Releasing over the leg. Making sure everything is square to the front. Good. And gently sending the leg back into a low lunge. Carpet, am I right? Dropping the back knee, untucking the toes. We're going to send the hips back, flexing the front foot, keeping the chest nice and long here. And we'll release over the leg. And we'll come forward, keeping the knee down. We're just going to move into our lizard pose. This really is how lizards look, though. No joke. And coming up, we're gonna walk it over into a pigeon stretch, lifting up in the chest and folding over the leg. And coming up, go ahead, we're gonna reach for that back foot, bring it in as close as we can, or you can just go ahead and lay back on the floor for this one. And grabbing hold. As always, try to engage in your low abs here so that I know this is a hard position. Do not crunch in your low back. We're gonna try as hard as we can to lift. And gently releasing the leg. We'll bring our legs together into a comfortable seat. All right. And next thing we're gonna do is our neck stretch, yeah? So we're gonna take our right arm, I'm gonna put it behind my low back. Hey guys, I make that joke every time and I don't know if anyone finds it funny, I do. We're gonna send our crown of the head towards the ceiling, up and over towards our hands. We should be getting a nice stretch through the side of the neck. A little bit of rolling here. And we'll gently release the hands, using them to push the head back up to center, gently looking side to side. Maybe little teeny tiny side tilts. Good. Next thing we're gonna do is taking the left hand, putting it behind our back. Hey there. Grabbing our hands, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling, and then up and over towards the hands, the wrists. then gently releasing the hands, pushing the head back up to center, taking a few side to sides. And we'll gently take a few head rolls, dropping the chin to the chest, coming to the side, releasing back. And we go again, dropping the chin. And we'll go other side. All right, and we'll finish out class with our 3 breaths. Here we go. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, everyone, thanks so much for coming and taking class with me as usual. If you want to see more of my classes, go ahead and come take my class on Tuesday and Thursday nights for stretching, and then Wednesdays at 2 p.m. for a jazz basics class. So thanks again so much. Had so much fun with you guys. Yeah, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Awkward scoot to the camera time.